This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, we gotta talk about Danny Garcia, man. The cherry picker. Danny cherry picking Garcia. Higgity fucking hush. Let me say that again. Higgity fucking hush. Dude. This guy right here, always talking tough. In between fights with Errol the True Spence. But then when Errol the True Spence don't got nobody on the resume, right? He don't got nobody on the agenda. Where is this little mouse that goes and hides into his little hole? Where does he come crawling out of? He doesn't do that. You know why? Because unlike these ultra fanboys, he knows how to go deep back into that hole he crawled out of. But see, here's the thing. I get it, man. These welterweights, they want to come out like cockroaches, right? La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Yo no puedo caminar. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Fucking cockroaches, man. Again, yo no puede caminar. That's what the fuck Danny cherry picking Garcia is. A fucking cockroach, man. That's the problem with these welterweights. They hating on the man. Remember, him, Keith Thurman, and Sean Porter, right? Keith Duck Time, aka Runtime Thurman, Danny cherry picking Garcia, and Sean Constipated Porter did this triangle thing in the welterweight division. Lest y'all forget, let me rewind and I have to remind your asses. These guys were fighting each other. You know why they were doing this as a triangle? They were trying to freeze Errol the True Spence out. But that shit didn't fucking work. It backfired on them. See, in order for them to keep the triangle going, all of them would have to retain their belts, folks. Let me say that again. In order for them to keep the triangle going, all of them would have to retain their belts. This means Sean Constipated Porter, you don't get beat by no damn Kell Brook. You keep your IBF belt. Danny cherry picking Garcia, you don't lose your damn belt to Keith Thurman. See what I'm saying? So then these guys said, we're going to freeze Errol the True Spence out. We know he's that young and coming up and coming fighter right behind us. But we're not going to let him in. But here's the thing. You can't stop greatness. Let me say it again. You can't stop greatness. Greatness is personified, folks. So when it happens, it happens. There's nothing you can do to stop the inevitable. Here's the problem with Danny cherry picking Garcia and why his logic is flawed. Okay, your Dennis Ugas basically gave Sean Constipated Porter a boxing lesson, beat his ass and got robbed. But yet his fight, you felt that Sean Porter won. Get me laughing. But then at the same time, you weren't impressed by what Errol the True Spence did to Little Mikey, aka Beat My Face In, aka Human Pinata. So hold up, this dude didn't go on 25 days of hibernation status. This dude didn't turn around and basically went on witness protection and AWOL status and became a has-been. Look at him now. Doesn't he have a cushy job with PBC? Errol the True Spence already gave him a pre-retirement. He's basically making his retirement job cushy. Mikey Garcia, when he came back, he didn't know what weight class to land on, folks. That's the type of beating that Errol the True Spence put on this man. Nobody wants to talk about 25 days. This man was in hibernation status. He was suffering CTE issues and concuss issues. But you're going to sit here and say, oh, he didn't stop him. He was 2 weight classes. What Errol the True Spence did was worse than a TKO stoppage. Mikey Garcia is no longer relevant. He was one of the darlings of the Mexican community fan base. Why do you think they hate Errol the True Spence so much? I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. And in this case, ultra fanboys. That's right. Boxers can be ultra fanboys as well too. Danny is a cherry picker, man. You got a questionable fight against Mauricio Herrera. You got a questionable fight against Lamont Peterson. Don't get me started on your damn resume. But then you want to sit here and act like you have some kind of resume in the welterweight division. Okay. All right. So what's your credible wins? Lucas Batiste and Amir Khan? You can have that. We already know how those careers ended out. If those are your 2 credible wins on your resume, then don't get me laughing. This is stuff I'm talking about. When you had your ultimate test against Keith One Time Thurman, right? And Sean Showtime Porter, what happened? You lost. This was for you to show your relevancy at the welterweight division. You have not shown anything relevant at this weight class, other than you are the number 3 of the second tier welterweight. Basically, you are number 5 at the welterweight division. That's what you've been at. So now you sitting here and running your mouth. Oh, I'm going to get the winner of Spence and Porter. Listen, folks, that shit ain't going to fucking happen. Watch. Errol the True Spence bulldozed Sean Constipated Porter, which, mind you, hasn't happened. And see, what you're seeing right now is a bunch of haters, right? And a bunch of trolls. A bunch of what I call classic dotes and troglodytes. Yeah, we're going to go a little longer on this one, because I have to keep my foot literally on these necks. I have to apply the what I call the unlimited pressure, because that's what I'm applying right now. Anyways, that's right. Foot right down the throat of the damn necks. Anyways, let's talk about this shit. This dude right here knows damn well, once Errol the True Spence bulldozes and lawn mows Sean Porter, right? Everybody on the welterweight division is going to be right back into, oh shit, he could knock motherfuckers out again. I didn't realize that. Oh yeah, maybe he was just really using the game plan of trying to outbox Little Mikey, aka Beat My Face In, aka Human Pinata. Remember, all of these Mikey Garcia fanboys, these ultra fanboys will sit here and say, oh, Mikey's going to outskill them. Like whatever the fart his name is. Yeah, the one trick pony and one narrative nonsense. Classic dope and troglodyte, the one that's worse of them all. Oh, Mikey Garcia is the god of boxing skills. Like we were listening to the second coming of Floyd fucking Mayweather. Even some super real G's, ultimate real G's, and real G's out here in these boxing streets were saying the same fucking rhetoric. I had to check all they fucking asses when it came to the Spence and Garcia. I had to let their ass know Mikey Garcia ain't got no skills over Errol Spence. Then when they realized that, this is what I say, they wafflers, they hypocrites. Right? In the initial impression, just like Timothy Bradley, because you know his knot-headed ass went back and forth. All of them, all these ultra fanboys did the same shit Timothy Bradley did. At first they were like, man, that was such an impressive win. He completely washed the guy, 120 to 107. Then they turned around and then came with this new narrative. Oh, he couldn't stop the little guy. Basically, it's to give them fuel for the Terrence Bud Crawford narrative, because that's how they roll. But see, here's the thing. Remember, Sean Constipated Porter's only been dropped once, and that's by AB, right? About bullshit. When Errol the True Spence bulldozes and lawn mows Sean Constipated Porter's ass and literally lead him into what I call the new version of what Errol the True Spence does to these fighters, retire their asses, watch what happens. Watch how the ultra fanboys, they start waffling at their words. They're like, you know how they sound. That's how they talk. They're not going to know what to say. Watch how the welterweight division is going to understand why this man is truly the man down. Strap season. It's strap season, man. It's time to get that unification belt. So, what did he tell Yella Beezy at the end of that fucking fight against Mikey Garcia? What did he say? I'm going back to bulldozing niggas. Let me say it again. I'm going back to bulldozing niggas. So guess what, Danny Cherry Picking Garcia? If you want to get bulldozed right after Sean Constipated Porter, bring your ass right in line. But see, guess what? You ain't got no fucking belt. So he's probably going to fight. Well, not probably. I know damn well he's going to fight Keith One Time Thurman after he fights Sean Constipated Porter. And then after that, if you want that work, then come holler at him for that free smoke. But until then, you fucking cherry picker, you get the biggest higgity hush of the damn day. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.